And we move right along now. As promised, the coach is here. Coach of Sekhukhune United FC, Lehlohonolo Seema, is joining us here in studio. Thank you. Good evening, Coach, firstly, and thank you for being here to come and speak to us.
Good evening, Taviso, and good evening to your listeners.
Yeah, how have the first few days been back with the team?
It's been good. It's been good. It's crazy, but it's been good.
It's been good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how's the squad that you find now? A few players have left also, a few players have come in.
No, it's a good squad. I'm happy with the team that it has been assembled. And the funny part is, before I can even leave, we had already spoken which position we want to boost and which players we can release and which players we are looking for. But of course, we are not aware that the guys like Ngobo and Monara will be on the market. But those were the positions that we were looking at, and yeah, the management moved swiftly, and it was as if we were still talking, getting the same players that we were looking. But yeah, I'm okay with the squad.
So you're happy with what you have?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, but you've also lost some big players. You've lost Nico Mobi, ever reliable at right back there. Did you see that one coming?
Look, a player, if he's on loan to you, then you must know that it's not your player. So anything can happen anytime. So you always plan. All the time you start to plan, and you are planning life without him. But yeah, no, we have lost some players, yes, and we have gained some players also. So we know it's going to be an interesting one. But yeah, there's a lot of work that we still need to do.
Yeah. And talking about the work that you need to do you feel like you have to start all over? Because there was a coach that came for a couple of weeks before you came back. Now he would have had his ideas. Now do you have to start all over and do your thing, or do you build on what he left behind?
It's not all over and well in terms of maybe a certain aspect of the game, because they've been training the guys. But yeah, of course, the way we want to set up, it might be a bit different to what maybe the previous coach was doing. And yeah, we will have to work, and hopefully it will work. We are running out of time. We have to do it as quickly as possible, and I think that maybe some few games we'll still play them and then still trying to get the concept, but it's looking good.
Yeah, but you've got almost a month at least, with the league only starting in September the 14th. Does that help you a little bit then, considering that you only came back last week?
Some coaches had 4 months, 6 months, some, and I wish I was, but now at the moment we have to try. Also, we must understand we are not working with machines. So football is a process, and we have to believe in a process. And while we are still trying to get results, we're gonna try and also make sure that we go in the right way. But a month is better than when you come and you find the team you're playing already in the weekend. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm not happy, but it's better than what I normally get.
And we spoke about Mobi. You've also lost Elias Mukwana. That's a big one. Just how do you feel about his move to Tunisia? I'm seeing a lot of our players moving.
I'm happy for him. Happy for him. I can see that the market is opening up there, and I think it's a good thing. And one thing about him is that I know that he'll go there and put the effort like he has been doing. And the good thing is he left while he was already now has broken in the Bafana team. So once you have in the Bafana set up, then you don't want to go out of that. The World Cup is coming, and the qualifiers are coming. I'm happy for him, and he did good for us, and we are happy that we could get someone to go out of the country from the team.
And do you feel you have to replace him, considering his role last season?
It's not about replacement, like I've said. The players that are there, that the players that the team have signed, I'm happy with it, with them, and it's interesting because if you can check, the team have signed a little bit, not a lot maybe, but more of the youngsters, because we want to build a squad now that will say this is a Sekhukhune squad, not to get a lot of lone players, not to get a lot of players that are maybe close to their end of their career. However, you need to find the balance. So no, I'm happy with the players that are there, the team, and I think we will work well with them and they'll sustain us for long.
And now with the club trying to make the squad younger, then what does it do for your season targets? Because you had a very good season before you left. It caught everybody by surprise, but you laid the base. I mean, the team finished in the top 4, and then you left. Now with you now trying to rebuild a little bit the squad, do you still have the same expectations? Is it fair to have the same expectations?
I think the team has been improving every season. The first season they finished 11th. Second season they finished 7th, and the last season they finished 4th. So I can tell you that there was no mandate at all, and this time around when I come, but we agreed that we have to make sure that at least if we cannot maintain the position 4 that we had last season, of which is not going to be easy, at least let us not go out and go down there, because we have seen that if we work hard, if we all come together and put the shift, we can achieve things. But there was no mandate, there's no pressure, there's no targets that were set. But personally, I think someone or even the players, they would like to push themselves even higher, or maybe finish at 4. It's not going to be easy, but we are looking forward. Now we have been 2 years in a row, 2 seasons in a row. Now we have qualified for Confederations Cup. It's good experience, although it's texting, but it's building us a lot, because we would play away, and we'll come back, we'll play here and still not lose the matches. So winning became a habit, and which is good for us. But yeah, we're gonna work hard and try and give Babina Noko supporters a lot of happiness. It's not gonna be easy. We had a good spell, the second spell of the season, especially at our home ground in New Peter Mokaba Stadium. I think we lost 1 game against Amazulu, the second last game. But yeah, we are happy, we are okay.
And then you left, coach, after such a good spell, after such a very good season, balancing continental football with competing domestically also. And then do you feel that you've got some unfinished business? Why did you decide to come back, especially with the way that you left?
I don't think it's unfinished business. I think, like I said, it's a process. We are building, we're on something, towards something that was good. And it was a very unfortunate incident that happened. That is why I'm back today. You're talking to me as Sekhukhune United coach, because it was a very minor thing, but both parties, me and the management, we agreed that we could have handled in a different way, and I'm sure definitely the outcome could have been better. That is why it wasn't difficult when they said, look, you need to come back. And yeah, yes, you can see I'm still wearing my sneakers that I got last season, because everything was still there. So it shocked everyone as much as you say, how did it shock you because you were there? I'm sure even the management, they were shocked. Everyone was shocked because everything was still okay. Nothing, correct. There was nothing. The results were there. The players were happy. Management was good. Just that unfortunate incident, of which that sometimes our emotions, sometimes they get the best of us. But I apologize to the management, and they also said to me, we could have handled this in a different way. And we are happy, we are in a good space now. We are looking forward for the new season.
So what was this minor thing, coach? Because we've never heard it from you. There are talks that it had to do with your contract.
Talks will always be there, but like I said to you, it was minor. That is why we have finished it. We are okay. At the moment, we are home.
Did it have to do with your contract?
That time so? Some of the things we have, that is why we call them the boardroom meetings, because it wasn't done in the field of play, it wasn't done yet when we were having lunch, it was in the boardroom. So stuff that we say in the boardroom, that are done in the boardroom, they live in there. Some of them we need to keep it and then in the family, and that is why we could solve it. Imagine if we opened it up and put it out there, I don't think we'll be where we are today. I'm happy with the chairman, that is Simon Malachi, and my CEO, Jonas, that we managed to talk, and here I am, I'm back. I'm looking forward to a new season with a good technical team that I have.
And how do you describe the chairman? We don't hear much from him, but we can see them quietly doing their work, and they've stabilized this club. We've seen the improvement, like you said, every single season. Just how is it working with the chairman?
The chairman, his meeting will take 3 minutes, and then he'll be done. And the chairman that he's got ambition for is very ambitious, and the chairman that he's got a vision of this club, and the chairman that doesn't want any drama, any troubles, doesn't interfere. There's nothing of a sort, and that is why I'm saying his meetings, they'll always take 3 minutes, and yeah, he's supporting each and everyone in the club, and he's always there whenever he's needed. But you don't see me much. Doesn't mean that if you don't hear him much, even seeing him, you don't see him much, because he's always going to tell us that, look, I have to go out there and look out for the money so that I can make sure that this club, you guys are well looked after.
And you feel you've got the freedom. Obviously, he's a football person, the fact that he's got a club, but does he leave the football matters to you as the coach?
100%. 100%, and also the CEO.
Yes.
There is no interference. That is why I said I cannot pick point and say, "Dude, I had a problem of this and this and this." That I was like, now that with the roles that I've given, 100% in charge of the team and my technical team.
And I would think you've got a new contract now. Are you happy with the new contract?
I was happy with the last one. I'm still
Even though
happy
you
with it
left.
now. Yeah, no, for sure. I'm happy with it, and I'm okay. Like I've said to you, they always try to do things right, and I'm happy with it. And the contract of 3 years, and we're okay. Then somebody can give you a 3-year contract after what has just happened. It shows the belief and the trust, and I have to not to take that for granted. I have to make sure that I move on, and I make sure that I repay them by working hard and calling all the technical team to have one vision, which is helping Sekhukhune United to become a formidable team.
And were you not thinking of other opportunities, because you've done very well? I'm sure you were not short of suit as coach. Even before that at Polokwane City, your team at Polokwane City played very well. I remember the one game you went to Orlando, they could have beaten Orlando Pirates. It ended in a draw, and everybody was impressed with just how your team has been playing. Was there no other interest, or was it just easier for you to come back to Sekhukhune?
The interests were there, and in the country and outside the country, but like I've said, I wasn't in a hurry, because there were still things that, like we're saying, were I was still shocked maybe, and my agent was always telling me that, hey man, because I kept on saying, just wait, I'll get back to you, just wait, I'll get back to you. Then she ended up asking me, did you know that this will happen? I did not know, but this didn't feel right, man. I thought deep down, I didn't know that will happen this quick, but I thought that, look, I was in a good space there, and I thought that one day something will happen. But if you pray for something, God will give it to you if you really want it. But yeah, the interests were there, and even the day that when the CEO called me, that's the following day I had to. I was about to jump on the plane and go in somewhere to join it. It was crazy, but when this call came, and I dropped everything, and yeah, because I felt that I was at a good space at Sekhukhune United. I accept that unfortunate incident. That is why I said it was easy for me to go back, because that was a minor thing that we could have handled differently.
And you said you felt you had to apologize, or you had to reflect.
I had to apologize. You reflect once when you sit down, and then after something, and then you check, then you reflect, and then you say, okay, now you are calmer, and then you check, you said, okay, here I made a mistake. And if I'm working at Sekhukhune United, I'll make mistakes at Sekhukhune United. If I'm their employee, they're my employers, and they'll make mistakes towards me. So I wasn't gonna make a mistakes anywhere else. So we'll sit, we talk, and then we move on.
And you're back now. You're back with a team behind you, including the former coach Kaitano Tembo. Also, was that part of your decision, or was it something you found out when you came back?
Look, when I came back, our management told me that there will be some changes in the technical team, and I was given the leverage of saying, okay, who do you want? But except Coach McDonald, because we are now he's a sporting director, so the position is vacant for the assistant coach. And I looked around and I said, look, we need to be strong. I need a strong technical team, and I loved Coach Kaitano. I liked him from far since his time at Supersport, where I've played against him where I was still in other teams, and his team was formidable, difficult to beat, and I liked it. And when I told them that amongst the names that were there that were available, and then I say Coach Kaitano, even the management couldn't believe because they thought, wow, this guy was here and then he got 3 years, he was here, but the way the team was playing, I remember that at the time I was still at Golden Arrows, the way the team was playing, then I picked up the phone, they said, Coach, if you feel so, we have no problem. We said, you choose whoever you want. Then I picked up the phone and then I spoke to Coach Kaitano, and Coach Kaitano spoke, and then he was very appreciative, and we are okay. And then, yeah, I told the management that, look, I've spoken to the coach. I think you can start talking to him, but definitely he wasn't brought by the management.
Okay, great, good to hear that. And usually others will not bring in another head coach because of competition, but clearly you're a bigger man than that. Coach Lehlohonolo Seema is here with us in studio on Radio 2000. You can send us your voice notes on 0605842250 if you have any questions, any comments for the coach.
Hollywood Beds gifts you multiple mystery parcels filled with super surprises every Wednesday and Sunday evening.